down. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
Mayfield's pass.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is fielded at the 7. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
32-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Wilson on the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Flushed it. Now Mayfield lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
It's a gain of
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Mixon on the toss right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 11. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And almost intercepted. He could have picked it. Maybe some space to go the other way. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 34.
34 yards.
Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Tackle made.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Mayfield now from the 50. Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they run with Mixon. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at
the end of all that hitting and hollering. It was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Hey, check line 33. Check line 33. Hey, tight.
On 2nd down, Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A toss left, Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch the run.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Tackle made.
That second down play nets a -4.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The field goal, a 27-yard attempt.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
At 25 to Mike. We got 25. Check smash. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. We got 25 to Mike. Not here. At 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Watch the pass.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try.
A 32-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From way up at the 23, the lane opens here. He's past the 30. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Play fake. Mayfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Browns will quickly use the... Their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And Mayfield just getting the play off. Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked out by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mixon. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Nixon, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Second and 12, operating from the 39. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
7-yard line.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Mayfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And 9 at the Bengals' 14-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A run for Nick Chubb. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
Joe Mixon.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
51 the mic, boy. 51. All day.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, Mixon, and he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Here's Matt Bosher now, standing just about on his own goal line. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 34. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. Oh, what a move. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Ball carrier taken down at the 14-yard line.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
I know in this spot they have to be thinking to themselves, let's go ahead and go for it right now. We don't know if we'll get another opportunity. But if you trust your defense at all, you kick the field goal and maybe have one more shot later.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bengals will get the football back. On down. The Bengals drive about to get going. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt. And really, a field goal would be huge. That would make it a 2-score game. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Mixon. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Bengals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Complete.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21
That
yards.
gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 52 yards. A looming. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Minutes on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Bengals 7.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Browns 21, Bengals 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Cleveland, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.